Welcome back to the YouTube channel here. You've got Jim
And Levi.
and Levi. Today we're here to talk about
Our hiring needs.
hiring needs. So yeah, we are on the hunt for some general laborers at the moment. So I've got Levi in here because you are close to the action in the labor department.
Yeah.
Coming up through the ranks as a general laborer from the tender age of around 8 years old. I think I got pictures. Probably
For sure, yeah.
splice a picture in here of Levi on the job site as a youngster. So we're going to talk about what's important in terms of laborers.
Well,
What's important for Fort Sask Reno when it comes to labor position here?
we're basically looking for some fine strapping young gentlemen.
Fine strapping young man.
Yeah.
Does it has to be a man, does it?
It could be a woman too, but
okay.
it has to be a tough woman.
Tough person.
Just tough person in general, yeah.
Person in general, there you go.
And a big importance to our company is that you have a positive attitude.
Yeah.
That's probably that's up there. It's in between positive attitude and physically fit. That's like the two top ones.
Yeah.
You gotta be comfortable with any weather condition because we're gonna be working outside year round. You gotta be able to pick up and move heavy objects. You gotta be able to be on your feet all day.
Yeah.
And one rule I always say on the job site is you get one complaint about the weather. That's it.
That's true.
You have one chance to be
Once
like, wow,
per
it's
day.
too hot, or that's it. After that, it's like, all right, then go home.
Yeah.
No one wants to
You
hear
can
that.
only complain about the weather one time.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
I stress that one lots.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, there's no point in complaining. So also, entry-level position, these guys need a driver's license because you're probably going to be hauling garbage around in a truck or delivering materials. So that's really important.
All right, so for this position, for our laborer, it's entry-level position.
All right.
We'll be starting at, $16 to $22 an hour?
Yeah, that's all right.
As a wage, and that's the start. And it's going to be 40-hour weeks.
Yeah, 40 hours.
And, what do we do, time and a half over 40 hours a week?
44. That's
Okay.
the standard.
Yeah.
44.
So we do that, and then the 9.6% holiday pay.
Yeah.
We have very great benefits. They kick in after some months. 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't necessarily need to have construction experience, but you have to be tough, and you have to have a good attitude, and you have to be willing to learn.
Communication as well.
You have to have good communication. Yeah.
Real good communication in terms of letting us know if there's any issue on a job site. Being able to answer the phone, answer texts, those kind of things.
If you mess something up, you have to be 100% willing to tell anyone right away. Because if you mess something up and then someone finds out and you just kept it under your hat, then now it's a problem.
That is a problem.
Whether it could have totally not been a problem.
Right.
It could have been a teachable moment.
Yeah, because you are going to screw up.
Yeah,
for sure.
inevitably,
There's no way.
yeah.
There's no way that you won't. And that's where you learn is by messing up, but you just gotta keep clean about it in terms of communication. Say, hey, I messed this thing up. What's the way we can fix this?
Sometimes it's expensive, but you never lose if you don't learn. So
yeah, and we can't have a customer finding out. You gotta just let us know right away. That's very important. So we got the pay, $16 to $20 an hour. Full-time work, 40 hours plus per week, overtime and weekend work. It's pretty rare we work weekends, but if it poured rain and you're working outside,
and sometimes
you lost like a whole week of work. You might want to work the weekend.
Sometimes we give it the option too. It's like, there's a stat or something. You want to work Saturday or you're sick this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If you want to work on the weekend, there's always work to be done, typically.
Yeah, we usually have lots going on. Automobile allowance, so we pay for some travel.
Track your kilometers.
Track your kilometers if you're bopping around during the day on your own vehicle. So you're sent to the store, sent into the Edmonton with your own vehicle, and you get, I think it's 68 cents a kilometer. Something like that you get, 68 cents per kilometer. And then anything more than half an hour outside of Fort Saskatchewan,
so
you get paid travel time.
That being said, we're ideally need a local guy, someone who's close to Fort Saskatchewan.
Would be ideal.
Would be ideal.
Yeah.
Because that travel time it only applies to the center of Fort Saskatchewan, 30 minutes outside of town.
That's right. Yeah, whatever's shorter, the shorter distance from your house to the place of where you're going to be working, or from the Highway 1521 intersection, and that's when you get the travel time. Of course, there's opportunity for growth and promotion. One of the reasons we're looking for a general labor right now is because one of our general laborers is going to school for an apprenticeship in carpentry, and so we do have opportunity that way to further your skill sets. So that's another really good benefit to get an apprenticeship. You know, our top guys are getting close to $35 an hour, so it's a good living in a local.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it's hard for guys to get jobs in the trades that don't have experience because no one wants to hire them.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of a rare opportunity with us too.
Yeah, you got it right. So, the interview process.
Yeah, so tell me about the group interview process.
Yeah, we do group interviews, and the reason we do that is because it saves a lot of time and energy. In the past, we would have one-on-one meetings with people, and half the time they wouldn't even show up whatsoever. So we've come up with the group interview process, where we invite as many people. I think we've had as many as 20 people that have showed up, but we've also invited 20 people and had 2 or 3 show up. So that's one of the main benefits of the group interview process, is that you can finish it all off in one afternoon. It's a really simple process, and how it works really is just through the process you get to understand if they're really able to follow a simple directive. So it's all about communication for the most part. So everyone will submit a resume, usually through an Indeed ad, and I'm not sure, is the Indeed ad up and running?
It is not yet.
Yeah, it will be up here right shortly.
But there's some ads on Facebook.
Yeah, you got some ads out on the Facebook. And that will be going into Indeed. And within the next couple of weeks, we'll probably be holding a group interview session. And it's really simple. You just got to show up at the right time in the right place. And if you show up 1 minute late, the door is locked. So you exclude yourself. You've been asked to bring a hard copy of your resume and a cover letter, and there might be some questions. Tom usually throws some questions in there asking some specifics about your skill set, all in hard copy. And if you show up and you don't have any of that, it's
a pretty bad indication
of that you're not going to get the job. And then we just talk about the job. We talk about the company, explain about what's important to us and our clients, and then we give everyone a chance to ask some questions of us. So we'll just continue answering those questions till those are exhausted, and just really finish up with a final question to the candidate, and that's, why do you want to work for Fort Sask Reno? And you better have a pretty good answer to that, which is something that would serve us and not something that would serve yourself, because primarily any of our workers, they're there to help us so we can grow together. And that's really the whole group interview process. It's pretty simple. It's just, can you follow simple instructions?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a little bit about the hiring process and this specific opportunity. So if you or anyone that you know is looking for an entry-level position that could really work into a nice career for you in the local area, check out our Indeed ad that will be going up here right shortly. And then keep your eyes open for an invite to a group interview session soon.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we're a solid group of fellows to work with, so yeah.
We do
Don't be
have
shy.
a pretty awesome team in general, so yes. All right, that is about it for today for our YouTube video. So thanks so much for joining, and please like, subscribe, share, all those good things. Thanks again, Levi, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Right on.